The doctor been keeping me up all night. So there's the next video. All I want to do is get some sleep. Start my training day off with one, as always. Can't get out. Here we go. Traffic's slow, but screw it. I'm thinking it's time to add some more variety to this channel. So I'm going to start uploading some random things, some how-tos, whatnot, all of that, all of those kind of things. But before that today, getting to the gym. Going to eat a few deadlifts. Hopefully I can eat them for reps today. Well, this thing is the best. This is the best. Get ugly. So yeah. Talk later when I get to the gym. Ripping Star Wars. Maybe the Force will be with me today. I'll see you guys later in the gym. So this guy came in today. I've never seen him before, so I'm assuming he's new. He's just doing a few deadlifts at 100 kilos and doing it for reps. Here's me starting off the day with deadlifts. I always tend to start the day off with 180 kilos, no matter how heavy I plan on going that day. It's just an indicator to me of how the day is going to go. So next I moved immediately into my first working set with 205 kilos. Started with putting the belt on, getting the music ready, got chalked up, christened the platform, and just went gung-ho. I was aiming to get 205 for 10 today, but for some of the other reason I couldn't quite get my mind into it, and I kept struggling with the lockout. So I ended up getting 7 reps. Not that bad, but still wanted those 10 reps very badly. So I'll just come back for those 10 reps next week. Next here is a guy that I just met in the gym. He is very new, he's only been training for 3 months. His name is Gary. Does a bit of martial arts here and there. Or should I say he is a martial artist. And he's just aiming to do a bit of strength training. Next set here, 225 kilos, was aiming for 5 reps, but since I wasn't able to get 205 for 10, I knew I wasn't going to get this for 5. So I got it for 2 reps and missed the 3rd rep. Just fell loose and the abs gave way. Here's Gary again, training some shoulder press. I just taught him about like 7 seconds ago about how to use his abs as stabilizers. So I taught him a bit of diaphragmatic breathing and squeezing his abs against the load. Next set, 240 kilos. I'm just getting someone to punch my back. It's a trick that powerlifters use. It kind of helps excite you and focus your mind on the weight. So here's that same guy. His name is Untitled, goes by the nickname of Snex. He's a good looking guy. I mean, he's in shape and he moves some good weight for his size.
Is the gain worth the pain?
Yeah, it is.
What I'm trying to do is get them excited. That was me trying to explain why I asked him to hit my back, and kind of does help a lot. This is 250 kilos. Was just aiming for a single. Couldn't get the 260 today. Had to really force this one out. I mean, I almost felt my hamstring tear, but I was able to lock it out and felt okay.
So yeah, just if you're gonna do pull-ups or any kind of row, don't use your thumbs. I'm being serious. Go like that.
So Snex asked me how to train his grip, and I gave him the most basic way of training grip that I knew, which is to practice any kind of row, any kind of pull-up without using your thumbs and just using your fingers to round over any kind of bar. It helps a hell of a lot, especially when it comes back to a heavy compound pull like the deadlift, where you could just easily use a hook grip. Your deadlift strength will just skyrocket. You don't see many people do these kind of rows in the gyms. This is called a pen lay row. The point of this row is to develop as much power off the floor as possible, locking your lats down and just exploding up. It's a great accessory to a deadlift. It really helps with explosiveness off the floor. And that's that for this training session.
Don't judge me. The bubbles just melt in your mouth.
So I heard today that the UCT gym would actually, at least the coordinators of the UCT gym would actually really like to start a bodybuilding and powerlifting club at the gym. This just comes down to how well news gets out and how many people are interested in it. So if you are at UCT and you do wish to have a club started, comment, like this video, and if it gets enough likes, or if it doesn't, we'll still try to get it started. Thanks in advance, and don't forget, like, subscribe and share.